So we need to talk about what our plan is for the Marquette Challenge this year and figuring out how we're going to make this our best fundraising year possible. And the first thing we need to make sure we have is a lead challenge coordinator who will be a liaison with the faculty lead and then also our foundation's Marquette Challenge coordinator, who is you. And I also nominate you as the lead coordinator. I think you do a great job.
Oh, thanks, Becca. I'm honored. Okay, so I think that the first thing that we really need to do is make sure that we come up with a fundraising goal. So I think that we need to come up with a fundraising goal as a group, how much we think we want to raise for the whole entire school year, but then also specifically for the fall. And then I think we should also come up with an idea of how much we personally each want to raise throughout the whole entire year. It doesn't have to be just for the fall. I think that as a group, like making it just for the fall is a good idea group-wise. But when it comes to just coming up with our own ideas for how much we want to raise, we should make it for the whole entire year. So we definitely need to start off by doing that. Then we need to start coming up with ideas on events that we can put on. And I think that since it's fall, it's a great time to either do some kind of a pumpkin pie eating contest or even some type of apple bobbing event. And since it's great weather outside, we could do a 5K, which would be fun, like a fun 5K run or walk. So I think that those are some great ideas, especially the 5K. It would be a great way to reach out to the community, which is something that we also need to make sure that we're going to be doing. And lastly, we need to make sure that we make a Just Giving page because that's so important for getting funds and donating those funds. So I think that those are the main things that we really need to focus on this fall. But I can't wait to get started.
Me too.
Brr.
It's so cold outside.
It's so cold. But now that it's December, we can start thinking about the season and all of this holiday joy.
Yes, definitely.
It's awesome. So I think what I really want to do during this time of December through the new year till February, I think that we really need to focus on reaching out to friends and family because they are such great donors. And I think that we should really try to get everyone to connect their Just Giving page to their Facebook to reach out to friends, family, older aunts, uncles, just everyone.
Yes.
I feel like that's a great opportunity to really get in some funds and even asking for Christmas from family members who want to give you something and you don't know what you want, donating to your page.
Great idea.
I feel like that's perfect. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like that's perfect.
I love it. That's a great idea.
All right, well, keep telling me what you think. Any other ideas?
I feel like since, it's going to be a new year, we need to really look at our goals and see if we're reaching them and what we need to do. Maybe host more events or having more promotions on our social media to encourage people to donate and hopefully increase our goals. So thinking about like what we want to do for the next year, 2024, and sort of reevaluating, taking shape of what we have. And then we have CSM in February.
Yes.
And if we're going, reaching out to our delegates and talking about, getting the community of PT members in the area, and PTA members,
True.
About raising money and encouraging them to raise funds for our own Marquette Challenge, especially if they're alumni.
Such a great idea, Becca. You always have the best ideas.
Thanks, girl.
You're so welcome.
Let's just stay here for a moment.
Ooh.
It's crunch time, Ashley.
I think you're right, Becca. Flowers are blooming. I think it's spring.
Can't believe it's already spring.
Man, well, we know that March through April is really the crunch time because the deadline for all of our funds this year are due April 23rd, 2024.
I know.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Time's gone so fast.
It really has.
Well, we really need to make sure that we're thinking of some last minute quick event ideas.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like some good ones would be a percentage night, maybe at Chipotle or even IHOP. Just asking around your local community and seeing if anybody would be interested in doing a percentage night for you, donating a little bit of the funds they make that night to the organization, and making sure that they either have a code for you or how you can get reimbursed that way to fundraise for the Foundation for Physical Therapy Research. I also think that a car wash could be a really fun idea.
Definitely when it gets warmer.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like, I know March is kind of, you don't really know the temperature gauge sometimes, but I feel like it gets pretty warm in the beginning of April. So I feel like that's a really good time to think about that, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
And then some other 2 last minute ideas that are super fun. A yard sale / a merch sale.
Spring cleaning.
Spring cleaning. You gotta get rid of that stuff. Summer's coming up. You need to get rid of all the old stuff you don't want anymore. Get some money into the foundation and help out a great cause.
Great idea.
Yeah.
Definitely need to promote more on social media.
Oh, that's
Gotta get
huge.
that last minute pool of asking people, and then also making a plan, making sure that we get our donations in by time.
That's
Do
true.
not want to be late on that, because then it won't count. We won't get on the list. Hopefully, we're already on the list.
Obviously.
Because you can donate right after you host the events, and if you have a Just Giving page, then donate the day of. And if you have a plan of action, you won't be late, and it counts to your total, and you can win the cup.
I want to win the cup.
I know, it's a really nice cup.
It is a really nice cup. Well, I think we got a great plan.
I think so too. I can't wait to win.
Let's do it. Oh my gosh, it's so hot, Becca.
It is. I mean, talk about a great year, though.
Such a great year. And now I can't believe it's already summer.
I know. It just flies by every minute.
Every
couple
second.
seconds. Yeah.
Great minds think alike in that aspect.
Definitely.
Wow. Well, we need to start setting up for next year.
Yeah, I know it's the last thing we want to do, but our plan really just made it the most successful fundraising year we've ever had.
And we gotta do even better next year, obviously.
100%.
So I feel like the main thing we need to think about right now is who is gonna be the next year's lead coordinator.
Yeah, because I mean, they could have graduated or just be in clinicals. They might not be able to do it.
Exactly.
That's a great idea.
I feel like we could choose somebody who is a leader in their program, somebody who is passionate about the Marquette Challenge, and somebody who we know will fundraise and recruit as many people to donate as possible.
I agree.
And host amazing events.
Oh, for sure.
Like we did this year.
Yes.
Well, I think the last thing I have to say to you, Becca, is hags.
Hags.